guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading is the monthly reading for the month of February 2021. I'm sorry, I know I'm a few days late on this, but I want to go ahead and get these out so that I can start working on the love reading for the middle of February. So be looking out for those, and I'm going to try to do something a little bit different, a little bit special with those for the Valentine month. But this, this general reading, it really depends, obviously as a general reading, the messages may or may not resonate with you. And sometimes the messages that come through are more heavily weighted towards, career, finance. It really depends. So, if you wanted a personal reading, you would need to reach out and get a private reading from me. If you're interested, all of the information can be found in the description box below this video. I'd also invite you to join up with me on TikTok if you're on there. I'm at Changing Phases Tarot. And just a big thank you to each and every one of you, subscribers, people who just found me today. Thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing. I really, really do appreciate it, and it means a lot to me. So I will stop for now, and I will see each of the signs in a second for the reading. Hi, Scorpio. Hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading. So I've already been shuffling off camera, but I will give the deck a few more shuffles. So what are the messages for Scorpio for the month of February 2021? What does Scorpio need to know? Messages for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? And give the deck one last shuffle. I have been shuffling off camera as well. Okay, here we go. So, at the center of your spread, you have the Eight of Pentacles, crossed by Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so some of you have been working very hard at trying to get a new job. You've been working very hard on starting up your own business. This can be also taking courses. So you could have been doing some sort of training that would, help you get this new job. But career and money front and center there for you, Scorpio. Deep past. Wow, you have the Ace of Wands. In the recent past, the Queen of Pentacles. Crowning your reading, you have the Page of Pentacles. In the near future, the Six of Cups. You appear as the Page of Swords. In your environment, you have the Chariot. So victory is yours this month, Scorpio. Nine of Pentacles, hopes and fears. So progression here, right? From the Eight of Pentacles in the center to hoping for the Nine of Pentacles. And then we have another nine, the Nine of Wands. So as you head out of the month, you have the energy of the Nine of Wands. I'm going to put one more on that. Okay. Yeah, we have the Star, Major Arcana. So it's like there might be one last obstacle that you have to, go up against, but ultimately here, you are going to achieve whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. You have victory in your environment surrounding you. Now we have at the bottom of the deck, the Five of Cups. So I'll clarify that. That's our overall energy for the month. And actually we've had like a number of the signs get the Five of Cups this month. We've had the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands. So fives in the tarot, typically, they speak of, a lack, some type of lack, disappointment, a feeling of lacking in material things. This one, it's, the Five of Cups has to do with just feeling very disappointed about something. You can see that all of the cups have spilled out here. The Suit of Cups is water energy. Obviously, you're a water sign, Scorpio. But it's, she's actually pouring out one of the cups here, but she's not even noticing that there is still that beautiful Ace of Cups right behind her, right? So when the Five of Cups comes out, what it really speaks of is being too much sort of in the past, like thinking too much about what hasn't worked out, the disappointments, instead of focusing on, the opportunities in the present. But let's go ahead and clarify. So please clarify the Five of Cups for Scorpio. What is the Five of Cups? Please clarify the Five of Cups for Scorpio. Okay, do one last shuffle. Divide the deck. Okay, we have as clarifiers. Yeah, Seven of Discs, failure is what it's called in this deck. Sits in the past. Knight of Swords. And Justice. Okay, so there could have been, this disappointment, this feeling of disappointment could have had to do with, and you see I was saying here about a progression, even with the clarifiers, we have 7 of discs, 8 of discs, 9 of discs. So and the 7 of discs can be, there's this feeling of failing at something, disappointment to do with the work that you do, your possessions, so material things, because they're earth energy. It's all about our possessions and the money that we earn, the things that we can buy with that money here in the material realm. So, the job that we do, our car and our home has to do with home and family as well. But some type of failure there. The Knight usually brings in news about, this particular night, news about something, right? Knights go off on quests, they bring back offerings. So news coming in very quickly with the Knight of Swords. And then there's, the Justice card. In this particular deck, this is actually Judgment. It's number 20 of the Major Arcana. So this is Judgment. So there could be, again, this need to kind of let the past go, forgive and forget type of energy. Also about accepting your own responsibility for if there was, looking back at this failure, if you had anything to do with that, accepting your own responsibility as well. But I feel that this is, it's in the past, because the rest of your spread here is all extremely positive. So there's, there could be a need for you to get out of this Five of Cups mentality. It is sort of a disappointment type energy, which, if left to kind of fester, could, progress or sort of increase to more like depression, things like that. So just a need to leave whatever disappointments you've had in the past. That's where they need to be, yeah? So I was talking about the Eight of Pentacles, sometimes known as the Apprentice card. So working very hard, putting in the time, putting in the effort. Sometimes it has to do with training, taking additional training courses, going back to university, taking classes, and then crossed by what could help or hinder it, this new beginning. Aces are blessings from the universe. So a brand new offer coming in. Could be a job offer. If it's a relationship, then it's one that, definitely has growth potential, could, last. It sort of has this longevity attached to it as well, could last for a long time. And we have another ace here. We have 2 aces. The Ace of Wands in the deep past. This is, again, could, obviously with so many people watching, it could go either way. This could be a new job offer coming in with the Ace of Wands. This could be If it's in a relationship, like the start of a new relationship, you know, that spark, that passion, excitement when you first start dating a person, right? It's that type of very passionate new beginnings with somebody. But if it's in the area of, you know, a job, like your career, this is a new beginning, right? This new could be a new job, new creative endeavor, project, new business venture. But it's you can see that there's like a fire right in the middle of the forehead here, right? So there's this seed of this spark, seed of potential. We have new ideas. Yeah, also creativity, right? And that sits at the foundation here. So it is in the deep past. So this, for many of you, this has already happened. This new opportunity or this, you know, new beginning could have already happened. And, you know, it looks as though it's been quite productive. It's been quite beneficial, quite lucrative, because the Queen of Pentacles, yeah, that she could be a person that you're dealing with. And if so, she would typically be more of a like an older earth sign individual, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Could be a mother figure, could be your mother or mother of your children. Doesn't necessarily have to be a woman though, right? In these general readings, the court cards are not gender specific, but she's like the ultimate earth mother, right? So she's very good, like she loves her children, animals, being out in nature. You can see she's here in the middle of this forest, just looking very regal and serene. So she's in this deck especially, she's shown more as like a, you know, like this healer. You could imagine her gathering, you know, the different leaves that she needs and herbs to be able to help people. So she's a very down to earth, very financially stable energy as well. So whatever this new beginning is, it's like you've worked hard, you're seeing the, you know, the sort of the fruits of your labor. But we have this new thing with the Page of Pentacles as your crowning energy. This is, you know, it can be news, just like I was saying with the Queen of Pentacles. The page, it can be a person. If so, this would typically be more of a younger earth sign individual. But I usually view pages as, you know, they bring in news about something, right? And so this could be news about a new job opportunity, could be a new way for you to make money, so a new business venture. But this particular page, I always think of it more like the kind of like the magician, because it's not, this page doesn't just bring news about something. It brings, this energy has to do with manifestation and manifesting new opportunities and manifesting new beginnings. So yeah, it's good news. It's very positive. So new career opportunities, possibly going down a new career path as well, right? But it's also about making it turn into, you know, reality. So making those things actually manifest here in the physical realm. Now, in the near future, the Six of Cups, it can be like a soulmate connection, right? The Six of Cups, we often think of it as like that, you know, past life soulmate type connection. You could be dealing with soulmates. You could be going back to somewhere from the past. You can see that here we have like the young boy with the puppy. Here we have the older man with the dog. So it's like reminiscing, thinking back on the past. You know, it's a very nostalgic energy. It can be reconnecting with people from the past, people that you used to know. It can be working with people that you used to work with, going back to somewhere that you used to work. It can be reconnecting with people from your childhood, you know, going back to your childhood home, or, you know, just reconnecting with those people. But it's a very nostalgic type of energy. So you appear as the Page of Swords, which, you know, again, another page, news about something. And this something usually has to do with, you know, an idea. It could be information. With it being swords energy, swords is the suit of the mind. So new, it's also It's also like communication, you know, how you get those thoughts across to other people. But news coming in, it's usually positive, right? But it can have to do with like wanting, you see how she's holding the book there. So it's like she's, you know, she's hungry for knowledge. She's looking for knowledge. We had the possibly doing the courses and, you know, learning something else at the center of your spread. So you could be this month, you could be feeling a little restless. You could be, you know, restless to learn new things. You could be just learning new things as an apprentice or a student. If you are changing job paths, right, with this new opportunity, for those of you who might be changing your careers at this time, which, you know, in the current situation, you might have been laid off from your job. So you might have been taking some classes, you know, preparing yourself for a different career. This is, you know, you just very focused on that right there. And you have success surrounding you. The Chariot is a card of success. It's a card of victory, right, after some type of challenge. But ultimately, you know, you do come out victorious. And you're hoping, with the Nine of Pentacles, you're hoping for this financial stability, you know, you being self-sufficient, self-reliant. The Nine of Pentacles, it's like you have created the life that you've always wanted for yourself, right? You're financially stable. You have this new job. You have your own place. You have your own vehicle. You know, you're living your best life, and that's what you are hoping for. So you're hoping, if you are changing careers, there could be this, you know, this hope that this new career path will bring you this Nine of Pentacles, you know, bring you that financial stability. And then these two cards, Nine of Wands, and then the Star card that I pulled. Nine of Wands is a defensive energy. It's like you're nearly at the end of a cycle. And this could have to do with, you know, if you are moving from one career into another, or transitioning out of, you know, one project to another, however it plays out for you. There's always, like, you know, it doesn't happen immediately, first of all, but there might be like that last thing that you have to do, right? That last hurdle that you have to jump over, the last thing that you have to do before reaching the 10, before closing out that cycle. But there's wish fulfillment. Again, the Star card coming out, and this particular star makes me think again of more of like the magician, in the sense that she's manifesting. She's not just wishing upon a star, she's lassoing the star and yanking it down to earth. So she's not just, you know, caught up in, oh, that would be great if that happened. No, she's making it happen. So you have this manifestation here. You have this sort of energy of manifestation, and it's also a card of healing. It's a card of wish fulfillment. So you have that there. You have victory here. I mean, you have the two aces. Looks like an amazing month, but it, you know, you could be, some of you could be heading in like a completely different path. You could be just switching out careers here, and, you know, drastic career change, or just brand new things starting up for you here with these aces, Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. It looks very good. Let's go ahead and pull you an additional card. So one additional message for the sign of Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know for this month of February? One additional message for Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? Okay, we'll do one last shuffle. You have first light, beginning a new cycle. Well, how appropriate is that? We have two new cycles here, right? Aces, they're new beginnings. So we have two new cycles. We have the news here. This is very, very, actually, I love, like, this month, all of the oracle cards, they just seem to be tying in so beautifully with the main reading. Let me go ahead and find first light here. It says, A new day has begun in your life. You're at the beginning of a new cycle. It's time to release the old and start again. Wipe the slate clean. Although it's often difficult to release familiar routines, situations, or relationships that no longer empower you, it's now time to set your sights on the future and let go of the past. Yeah, and we were saying that with the Five of Cups, right? Releasing. And the Judgment card, that's what we were saying. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know. The Traveler faces east towards the sunrise and affirms that a new day and new cycle have begun. New beginnings are often fraught with the unknown, yet the Sacred Traveler has observed on the extended journey that life goes in a circle. In the circle of life, the plants die in the autumn, so there can be new birth in the spring. The sun rises and the sun sets. It's the universal dance of death and rebirth. There is a time to end and begin. In your life, it's the close of one cycle and the beginning of another. Face fear about the unknown and be willing to begin anew. You will succeed. Well, I love that for you. So I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month. Bye for now.